Get Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah.
Oh God, Kyle Rittenhouse had the best tweet the other day. Fuck,
Oh yeah.
what was it? It was something like, Dems never want to face up to consequences or something like that.
I saw that.
It was something like that in that same vein. And again,
Okay, that's pretty funny.
People on the left have no, people on the left, all of a sudden, when somebody hits them with a zinger, like, and all of a sudden it's gone over their head and they're acting like he's just a crazy person. They're like, look, can you believe he said that? And they're like, it's like, yeah, he's being ironic in a funny way. He's capable of that despite everything else you might believe about him. No, he's not.
I can't tell if I'm a thin-skinned stupid liberal, because when I saw it, I was like, does he know what he's doing, or does he just believe this?
Oh, for sure.
That is a well-crafted zinger that he tweeted out there that's meant to make his friends chuckle, his side chuckle, and it's meant to make the other side sizzle. And it was perfectly crafted so well, so he probably didn't even come up with it or type it out himself.
I don't.
But he's not a villain anyway. Look, what you got in Kyle Rittenhouse, as we've said many times, a marksman, as far as I can tell, and a kid who did something stupid and went to a place he shouldn't have, and then had to defend himself.
That whole situation is just so fucking dumb. It's like, he was defending himself, but it's like,
no, he was defending used cars.
Yeah, but why the fuck was he there? Can't the police do this? Like, in what kind of fucking society where this dude picks up a gun and goes, "I'm needed"? Like, surely they can.
In the greatest society on earth.
See, the three of us. Well, see, the three of us are Americans, so we know. Y'all all know that. Look, the community needed Kyle Rittenhouse that night. We all know that's true because the police weren't doing their jobs.
That's what I'm saying. Where the fuck were they? I thought that
look, we can minimize
the police master marksmen, or they fucking impotent. Like, where are we going with this?
It's never a happy medium.
When those
when we need it.
When those riots were happening like that, they would usually like pull the police out and just write the city off and let the city burn. There's lots of American cities got burned to the ground. Like a couple years ago, like. How many was it?
During all the riots, like summer of...
Come on, Woody, I can show you aerial photographs.
I need to see that, because when you say the city was burned to the ground and burned to the ground and blocks were gone, it's not hard.
So Raleigh, North Carolina, as a city, like, is more than 4 gas stations, $2 stores, and a Church's Chicken. But there's a lot of places that aren't. If you burn down 2 gas stations, the Church's Chicken, the liquor store, and the fucking dollar store, the town was burned down last night. Like, that's it. What's left? The red lights and the fucking laundromat.
I'm like, Portland's still standing. What is Kyle talking about? But I see you're saying they took out like a Livonia by just taking out Zaxby's.
It was like that was the same time that in Seattle, like all those like Antifa people did like we have an autonomous zone where this is not the United States. This is sovereign. Whatever what
the rate numbers are in the autonomous zone of Seattle,
their autonomous zone where like they like made barriers, and then people like started getting like raped and murdered in there, and they're like, still no cops. It's like, all right, well,
yeah, I know it's like that.
I would have. Do you remember those pictures where all those retards were like, this is our autonomous area, and there was like the brand of retard who was like wearing their fucking ski masks or whatever with guns, and then there were their communist sweaters. Then there were the other ones who were like, we're here for the commune. We're going to grow beets in the middle of this park that we've seized from the government, and no one's doing anything about it, I guess. And they remember they put cardboard down over the grass and then put dirt on the cardboard and then tried to plant stuff in the dirt on the cardboard, and everybody was just roasting them online. Just like, what are you, like, you're growing what were they growing? They were growing like spinach, kale, like not substantive things. Even if you're going to grow crops, you don't go, we got a new civilization here in the middle of Seattle. We need low calorie greens, people. No.
This whole thing is insane too, because if any of those people actually wanted to do what they're trying to do up there and didn't actually just want like a drug rape zone that was convenient, they'd go to a rural state where property is incredibly cheap, and they'd make sure it had water, and then they'd have their community.
Then they have a drug rape zone there.
They could do their drugging and raping out in the middle of Georgia.
Read about these
incel problem solvers.
These guys I mean,
they only want to solve the problem if they have attention, though, because their parents neglected them, so they're just like fucking turds about it.
yeah. I mean,
we're solving the problem. Everyone's looking at us. They can't have a farm by themselves and enjoy it because they don't enjoy like growing shit and stuff like that. They just want to be fuckheads.
Yeah. I want to go somewhere where I can wear my Che Guevara hat and my Supreme shirt in peace.
Yeah.
Do you think that like? Do you think you could enjoy that kind of existence? That sort of simple, like farm life existence, like I said, the kind where you're like growing your own food and stuff. No, Woody?
Maybe
I can't deal with my videos buffering. That alone is enough to get me out of the fucking commune.
Yeah. Have you ever tried? In the last 20 years? Have you tried to eat without something on? Oh, it's just brutal.
Wait, are you telling me I have to talk to my wife? I'd rather kill myself.
I've been watching porn in 120p. I mean, this is ridiculous. I can't live like this much longer.
You ever jerked off to a puppet show?
Your own puppet show.
That crack in the ceiling looks somewhat like a tit. Hell yeah, let's.
Yeah, every time I get close, this porn goes off the rails.
Yeah, I can't beat off with my imagination. I just I close my eyes and then it's just fucking demons. Then I'm like, and then I'm just scared. I lose my erection immediately.
Sounds like Drifter.
Yeah, and then I'm not masturbating. I'm just having a panic attack in bed.
You're too scared to come.
Yeah.
Every time you try to jerk off, you just see Robitussin demons.
Yeah.